shit. Arrow done got a release for a movie called The Stylist. I feel like I've heard that name before. I feel like I've heard some people talk about it. Let me go ahead and check and see um what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. Why? What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you see a Patreon account. You click, you become a member. All you got to do is try, recommend movies and music and trailers for me to react to. Now, with that being said, we are here today with a brand new film. I think it's being released on streaming services very soon, but it's called The Stylist, right? And the really unique thing about this film is it was a short that was on Alter that I guess people love so much that they eventually got the rights or they got the green light in order to make a full length film of it. And I want to keep it a buck. There's a problem with that, and I'll get to that in a minute. So let's go on. First and foremost, the movie's opening scene. Well, let me just give you a synopsis of the movie real quick. The movie synopsis is this: there's this lonely ass, desperate ass, loser ass stylist who does people's hair and basically has no fucking life of her own. So she basically kills and scalps the person in order to wear their head wig, split that wig, literally. And she's wearing their wig scalp and she's pretending to be them, or she's, I guess, living through them through their hair pieces. All right. So automatically that sounds like a red flag, right? But you know me, I'm like, well, these are these indie movies. Indie movies are hit or miss. This shit could low-key be a sleeper. Let me check it out. Then, like I said, I've heard some rumblings and shit from my horror community. Shout out to the horror community out there. Some people liked it. So I'm like, you know what? Some people liked it. I know I can't go with everybody's opinion because I have my opinion of my own. I think differently from a lot of people. But let me just see. This movie got a little bit of praise. Let me just see what the hell it's about, right? So first and foremost, I didn't watch the short first. I watched the short afterwards. Very important. Probably could have saved myself some damn time. But as I'm watching this movie, my biggest gripe with it is that it's fucking stupid, right? The opening scene gives you all this hope because you're like, yo, you got practical effects popping. That shit is kind of cringy. What you did is kind of gruesome. Tight. I love the little dog. The little dog's cute. Adorable little pup. I love it, So I'm like, okay, the first couple of minutes of shit, you're like, all right, tight. She's gonna try to live through people, all right, whatever, right? Kind of reminds me of Maniac, how when he kills people and shit, he's like low-key trying to live through them, or like something like that, Also, we have the music. The piano music is really good. Like the piano in this movie, the freaking score, dope as shit. Like the movie has a really good score. Whoever did the piano, whoever did most of the score of the film, you did a really good job, bro. Kudos to you. Too bad it was wasted on such a garbage ass film. Carrying on, some of the cinematography is dope. Some of the camera angles are really cool. There's a really cool bathroom scene where it really gets a good glimpse at the lighting of the room, and I think it did a pretty good job at that. He has a really good way at filming angles. Now, where this movie lacks at is everything else. The story's fucking stupid. Like, it's really fucking stupid. This girl basically lives through other people, right? All of a sudden, she becomes freaking obsessed with this one woman in particular, and she starts stalking her and wanting to be a part of her life, right? And this girl has been standoffish the whole fucking film with everybody. Like, she's really socially awkward. She's very standoffish. I guess she ain't got no friends, whatever. And then it's crazy because look, low key, she don't look like a loser, right? If you're gonna do a film like this, you cannot pick somebody that doesn't look like a loser to play a loser. It just doesn't work. I can see guys approaching her. I can see people approaching her. I can see people trying to be cool with her. And even in some scenes in the movie, she's really cordial with people and people love her. Apparently, she's a very popular hairstylist. So I don't understand why she acts the way that she acts. Like she acts like a fucking loser, and she has no background history that we know of or are presented with to make us think that she was a fucking loser. Now, whatever the little background hint, and maybe her mom was a fucking psycho, and maybe her mom had a freaking mental disorder. tight, awesome. But at the same time, if you're not going to elaborate on it further or go into more details about it, then it was pointless to bring it up. It's like one of the things where it's just like, oh, you're just trying to give the audience a little bit of some breadcrumbs and shit so you won't sit here and think that the movie's a complete waste of time, which it is. And that's why I'm making this review, because I'm saving your ass some time to watch a bullshit ass movie. So you can thank me, you can send me, you know, I don't know, send me a shirt or something, you know, show me some appreciation out here. Anyway, the biggest, like I said, the actors and actresses in this movie, they are fine. It's nothing over the top. They're not bad actors. They're not great actors. They're okay. The main girl does a good job, but she doesn't look like a loser. That's my biggest gripe that I have with the Carrie remake, because you cannot have Chloe in that movie looking like the pretty girl on campus, supposedly playing the ugly girl on campus that nobody likes. Makes no sense at all. Just like this movie, you got this hairstylist who does hair that everybody loves and everybody seems to like, but all of a sudden she can't find friends. How much sense does that make? You seem like a likable person. You got people hitting you up all the time telling you, hey man, I need a haircut, I need this, I need that. Cool. But at the same time, it's like you appreciate her style and you appreciate her ability to make you look good. But at the same time, you're telling me not one person wanted to kick it with you. And then, like I said, it never gives you a real idea of why she wants to live through these people. All throughout the movie, you're watching this whole fucking movie and you don't understand why she wants to live through people. Never explained. And that ending, let me say it one more time. That ending was predictable as fuck. I was midway through this movie and I said, I guarantee you at the end of the movie, this is what's going to happen. And what good old golly, that's exactly what happened. I literally was watching and I'm just like, I can't be the only one to know that this woman ain't got this big ass nose. You know that the main lady ain't got no big ass nose like that. She got that big ass Lois Griffin nose, that half-eaten sandwich nose, that big ass triangular block nose. You know damn well that falcon beak does not belong to the other chick. So how do you not know that that's not her? This is supposed to be your wife. This is supposed to be your boo. This is supposed to be whoever you've been being with for like God knows how long. And you telling me you don't know that that's not her nose? No veil can cover that nose. I'm sorry. She got the toucan sand on deck. But anyway, I digress. So my biggest problem with this movie is that it's stupid. Plain and simple. Fucking dumb. This movie should have stayed as a short. And then, oh, hey, I ain't even got to that part yet. And then I watched the short afterwards just to be like, you know what? Let me just see. I watched the short, 15-minute short, has a little scene or whatever. Scene little. It's basically just like the opening sequence of this movie. You're watching it, and I'm like, after half of it is done and the cool shit happens, like when old girl gets scalped and shit, it falls. It's like you're just sitting there looking at her sitting in a chair, acting like somebody. It was stupid. You're literally watching her go, yeah. So the glass ceiling is a bitch to break. For like 5 minutes. Why the fuck do I want to watch her look in the mirror talking about the glass ceiling is so hard to break? Trying to pretend to be this fucking pasty face ass woman that she just killed. Why? Why do I care? It makes no sense. On top of that, you're telling me that she has never left an ounce of blood in this fucking salon that she's been apparently murdering people in for countless weeks and months? Miss me with the bullshit, bro. And on top, oh my God, dude. And then the scene. There's one scene that's fucking stupid as shit. And I'm gonna tell you, fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. So it's a mild spoiler. It ain't nothing that serious. This dumbass bitch walks into a fucking cafe. She realizes that she has a drop of blood on her shoe. Not a splash, not a pint, not a spillage, but a single drop on her shoe. This dumb bitch decides to use her foot to try to rub it off. And she's standing in line waiting for her turn to order her shit. And she's sitting there looking like she's trying to crip walk on top of her foot. And I'm looking at her like, why is she doing it? You're bringing more attention to yourself. Like you're making more people look at you like, what the fuck is this bitch? What the fuck is wrong with her? She on something like, you know, like, and this don't look like a well-populated crackhead town. So it's not like you're going to sit here and be like, oh, this motherfucker probably on something, you know? She's probably off that. She always probably off something. She off that nose candy or some shit. No, there is nothing in this movie that makes me feel like this town is full of occasional crackheads. So the possibility that her being drugged up and people believing that she's drugged up is slim to none. So she keeps doing this shit. And I'm sitting there to myself thinking, all she got to do is just buy her drink, ask for a napkin, sit down, and she can wipe it off. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at your foot or looking at what you wiped off your foot. Like if you just randomly don't bring much attention to it and you just sit down and just like wipe your foot off, nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna fucking pay attention to that shit. She over here literally going with her foot, like rubbing it on the other one like that, trying not to bring attention to herself, but she's making it more obvious and bringing more attention to herself. Like really think about it. Which one would you pay attention to more? Somebody stepping on their foot, looking like they're trying to get something off their foot, or somebody just not paying attention to it at all, gets their shit, walks to the table, wipe off, and then that's it. She could have even left and then went in her car and then wiped it off, and then nobody would have fucking knew. Ain't nobody paying attention to your foot. You stupid. Like the whole fucking movie is stupid. Like dumb as shit. Oh man. So, like I said, I watched the short. The short wasn't even nothing. I'm sitting there looking at myself like, this ain't the first time, too, that somebody's turned a short into a full-length movie. Now, I know Lights Out was a short story that got turned into a full movie, but that shit worked. It worked well. You know, Slender Man, short story, turned into a full movie. Tight, it worked. There's some things that can be turned into full-length films. But, like even like Fried Berry. Fried Berry was a short that they turned into a film. Now, although I didn't feel like they did it well, and although I felt like it could have been a whole lot better, there was some substance there. But overall, as a full-length film, that one didn't pan out either. Just like The Stylist didn't pan out. So Arrow, y'all gonna have to hold this L for fucking basically making a special edition release of this dumbass fucking movie that I hope nobody buys. I am here to warn you that that shit is nothing but bullshit. It's a dumb movie and you should not waste your time on it. If you need to watch this, find a way to watch it for free, because if you're paying for it, you're foolish. I found a free way to watch it. You can too. Anyway, oh shit, we gotta grade this bitch. Here on the Cinema Chop Shop, we grade movies in 3 ways. You either get bodied and sent to the bowels of hell, you either get spared, and I basically say your movie's dope as shit, or you get fucking, did I say body? Or is it a big fat meh? You get a meh. You know, that means you mid-range, mediocre, mid-level, midlife crisis, all that bullshit. This movie is getting bodied, homie.
Get what you fucking deserve! I just caught me a mean body!
Yeah, you heard it, folks. This movie is getting body. It's garbage, but it's basura, it's anal crust, it's booty juice, it's all of that, bro. It's the fucking crust that you find on the bottom of the oven that just hasn't been cleaned out in years. It's fucking filth. Do not waste your time on this movie. Do not bother with this movie. This is literally your warning. So that's my review. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Whatever the case may be, drop it in the comment section down below. And you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. I hope you guys are having a man. See, this movie got me so mad I'm talking nonsense. I hope you're having a magnificent day. Adios.